Welcome to the next episode of Two Pizzas in a Pod, brought to you by Luigi's Pizzeria.
You did it like right perfect this time.
Yeah, I may or may not have had it already.
Did you practice?
Lined up? Kind of. Home of the best pizza in Revere, 616 Winthrop Ave. Actually, reigning champion of the best pizza award in Revere. Scott, whatever happened to after the second time?
After the second time, nobody could beat them, so they shut the competition down.
Shut it down. So
because no one will beat Luigi's Pizza.
Reigning champs.
That's right. And who brings us our swag, our beautiful swag that we have?
Our buddy Rich from Elite Embroidery. He designed the famous Luigi's Pizza shirt, as seen on Survivor Season 48, and is seen in so many watch parties. Happy Survivor 50 finale day, by the way.
Yep, tonight's the finale.
So if you are going to an event tonight, if you're going to a watch party, if you're doing anything and you have purchased gear from Rich and I before, either at Luigi's or at luigis.itemorder.com, every sale, a proceed of the funds go to Caring for a Cure at Mass General. Please be sure to wear your Luigi's gear, your pizza swag, whatever you may have bought from myself or Rich. We appreciate everything that you've done. Yep. You always are the best dressed at all the watch parties. So
you get your little card when you order.
Oh yeah, if you order online, you get a little note from me.
Oh, Jesus
Scott's
Christ.
got his.
Now I'm scrolling.
Here we go. You get your card
The
from
Advantage.
Luigi's. The Advantage. It comes with a little barcode where you can get onto all of our social media channels, all Justin's social media channels. And on the back, you get a lovely note from Justin, hand signed. Justin hand signs it for you. So good stuff. Good stuff.
Willie's causing havoc up there.
Yeah, Willie was in studio last week. This week he's upstairs. He's with Angela, our craft show services. He's causing a lot of havoc. And you notice we have our game. We played
Very popular last week, so we decided we'll bring it back.
So
but if you guys don't like it, or if maybe you have a kind of a question for us, say like good or bad Survivor twists.
Yeah,
I know which way some of those would go. We can do it on the podcast.
We can roll it.
We'll do a little section.
Yeah.
So
I know the rolling of the dice without.
Yeah, that would probably go right down to hell. I think I'd smash the game. Yeah. All right. So anyway, thank you all for coming out last week. True North Brewery in Ipswich. We had a great time. The penultimate episode of Survivor 50, the episode before the finale, the semifinal. Another crazy episode. Who knows what's going to happen tonight? They're going to crown a winner.
That's
tonight too. So
yep.
We'll see who that is.
Yeah, it's pretty exciting.
The remaining contestants.
Went by quick, like we said last week. It went by quick, but good season.
Any who's going to win?
No? I have no. I can't. I'm terrible at predicting.
I haven't watched a single episode this season.
Oh, okay. Well, your guess is as good as mine then, because I'm not sure who's going to.
I'm going to say that person's going to win and put the picture up of the winner.
I will.
Good.
Yeah, that's a good idea. And we'll say you picked it.
Oh, wait, no, because how long until the live episodes air?
Well, it would air tonight. So this airs about midnight on the day of the finale. So
they do
they're doing a live reveal tonight, actually, in Los Angeles.
Oh, honestly,
And
it's
a
been so
reunion
long
show.
since they've done a live one. I totally
Yeah.
forgot that
They have
do
gone
it at
away
the
from them.
end of the show.
Been like at least 6 years.
Yeah. I
Wow.
forgot it's like
So-
after the. I'm assuming they watch it together live, the last episode.
Yeah, they do the last one.
It's pretty cool.
All the cast is in. I'm pretty sure all of them are. They should all be there. I'm
Yeah.
assuming. They also invited everyone who has won the show before.
Oh, that's
Live
cool.
finale, which is cool. So they'll all be in LA tonight, theater in Culver City, and they'll watch the finale live.
That's pretty cool.
So yeah,
That's really cool. You're gonna hear a noise because I just moved the microphone.
Can you do a post edit?
Yeah.
So you can put up the winner now.
Yes, I will do that for
Congratulations to this person.
you.
on winning Survivor 50.
And it'll pop up.
Truly a
Yeah.
remarkable game.
Yeah.
You are now a Survivor legend. Congratulations.
Survivor 50 winner. That's big.
Yeah, it is
That's
big.
big.
That's big.
It's the 50th winner of all time.
That's big. Actually, it's not. It's the 48th winner of all time, technically, because 2 people have won twice.
Valid point.
I didn't mean to fact check. Oh, yeah,
Valid
Juliana's
point.
not here, so
Juliana's
I'm
not
going to
here.
double as fact checker.
It's a
Yeah.
valid
Won't be
point.
as good, but I
We'll-
will try.
We got to pull doubles. Yeah, we got to pull
Yeah.
doubles.
That's all right.
But our producer is here, / soundboard manager.
I don't know what he played. But
I don't
we'll
know.
figure it
I'm
out.
He
afraid.
did something, and he's got a microphone, which I'm pissed that he hasn't used it yet.
The yellow cord.
Fuck you.
There you go.
I'm gonna
Now
bring it in.
works.
at least we know it works now, so that's good. All right, so last week we kind of, because we haven't been together in a while, we just kind of went on a random thoughts kind of topics, which was awesome. We had a blast.
I don't mean to interrupt you.
Of course not.
I noticed this last week. I
Mhm.
wish you showed your bib and your medal, what you had framed. That is awesome.
Oh yeah,
That's super cool.
Thank you. Yeah, it's we talked a little bit about it last week. I I did run the Boston 5K, which was a huge accomplishment for me, which was inspired by all of you, and Julie included.
Thank you.
Like I said, I had gotten healthy, and of course now I fucked my knee up, but it's getting a lot better. I'm doing a 10K, but training for the 5K was amazing. I'm addicted to running. And that day, like I said last week, was the adrenaline rush, and the entire thing was just so much fun, and it was a blast. So thank you. Yeah. So I wanted to frame the first one I did. That's just awesome. So I can always have like that memory. And I got the pictures. They have like marathon
those
pictures.
Photos were great. I'm so glad you got those because those came out awesome.
Do you have to pay for those or no?
I did. Yeah, I paid.
It's like a package. I think
it's a package. I paid and I got every picture. They literally like around the course. They're like just they're just sitting there shooting away,
just taking a million pictures,
and then they go by your bib number.
Yeah.
And then they actually start doing they must do like image search, because then there was a bunch of me in the background, and I got all those.
Have a chip? Yeah, I must have a
My
chip.
bib
in
had
it,
a
right?
chip in it. Yep. Bibs have chip.
Can I ask you too? Because
Sure.
I'm trying to remember how you had it. Because Dom, my friend, he ran a race one time.
Yeah.
And the pins of the bib dug into his skin.
Yeah.
The whole race, and it drove him insane. Now he does like something else. I forget what it was, but I was trying to figure out how you did it.
So I actually bought. So I forget what they're called. Actually, David, underneath my computer over there, grab that.
Oh yeah, are those mine?
Yes.
I left them here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep them here because I'll lose them at home.
No, I know you will.
Or Willie will eat them.
Yeah. So as I got into running, obviously when you look up something, your social media then just takes everything from your searches, and then all of a sudden everything just pops up running. And I'm a sucker for on the desk, David.
Dave, remember when he got scammed by the Silly Billy boys?
Yeah.
Oh, was it for the hat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He got scammed.
Still
Boston
gonna talk about
Scally.
that?
Hold on, I'll be right back.
That really wasn't your fault, though.
It was 100% his fault.
No, but if you see that good of a deal, I mean, it's almost insane to not purchase it.
It was the Silly Billy boys.
Who are the Silly Billy boys?
Voice. Silly Billy voice.
Oh, Silly Billy voice.
You ever see with the cat? Like Evil Larry and Silly Billy?
Tom?
No.
Well, the other one that he picked up the phone and he's like, no.
Yeah, that's what the hell's his name?
Yeah, so they're called
Ben.
Oh, yeah.
Ben.
bib boards. So
okay. Oh, and they're Willie.
They're Willie.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
So you could customize them. So basically, they you could do customizable ones, or you could just get ones that say like
Not a sponsor.
not a sponsor.
Yeah.
No, but they were great.
Can we see him?
And when I found them, because it's funny you say that. Everything you read about running a marathon or running an event, they're like the pins rip my shirt, or they stick in the chest, and that popped up. I'm like, oh, these are cute. Let me see what
That was awesome.
And I got them for all of us, and I used them, and they just snap. You don't even feel them. You don't feel them on your
see
chest.
the backing, and that it really is smart because
Yeah,
I can only
it's smooth.
assume if you're running and the material of the shirt is going up against you as you're running, that cannot be fun at all. So this was a great idea on your part. You had the vision.
Yeah, so I got but the good thing for that day, it was chilly that day, so I had 2 shirts on, so it wasn't rubbing against me. But yeah, they were a lifesaver. They were great. So I love those. So those are the things we used, and it didn't cut me, didn't do anything, and I didn't put tape above my nipples yet. So I'll do that next race. Maybe.
I don't think you're gonna need to.
Okay,
Actually,
good,
it will
good.
be warm, so
Yeah, it's gonna be in June for the
Hopefully,
10K.
definitely
because the
chafe
weather
a little
sucks.
bit.
Yeah, the weather's fucking
Make sure you
horrible.
baby powder.
I'll baby powder the boys. Yep.
You need to. I learned that lesson hard
Did you?
last year because I started running in like July,
Yeah. Yeah, that's not
and
good.
it was
You made soup.
no, sorry, 2 days ago. Yeah, I made soup. It was not
Been
fun.
there.
I'm pretty sure I was like in. There was baby powder everywhere because I just dumped it all over me because I was just so aggravated and annoyed.
I mean, in your defense, though, it's better to go more than less in that.
You were
instance.
still living here when you did it, right?
Yeah, it was 2 years ago.
It was all in the bathroom.
It was
yeah.
in the bathroom, yeah.
I
Which
now
I
remember.
forgot. If you're in the back, it's not healthy to dump baby powder in a closed room like that because it is still talcum at the end of the day.
Oh, that's true.
Oh, really?
Talcum is not healthy to breathe in, yeah.
Well, I'm sure after 2 years it must dissipate.
No,
I
it's
think- I
gone.
think you're good.
No, no.
But I'm making that face because when I was a kid and I lived at home, I used to do something called a snowstorm
yes.
in my room.
You know, it's funny. A lot of the talcum was exposed to asbestos, so you could have very well have just been dumping asbestos all over the place.
Yeah. So what I used to do, I lived upstairs with my grandparents, and I had a room. And I don't know how I discovered this, but I always had a fan in my room, so I'd always like sleep with a fan on. The old rotary
Oh, yeah,
fans.
yeah.
No, on the desktop one. The desk one, like had the steel around
Like
it.
the office one.
The office
kinda,
one. Yeah. Like the office one.
We gotta remember this was like in the 60s.
No, this was like in it was the 80s. And I don't know how it happened, but I had powder to hit and it went through. I was like, oh, that's kind of good. So I kept pressing it and I shot it all over my room. Everywhere.
How old were you?
Old
17, 16, 17.
You're old.
I was old enough to know better. Yeah.
Okay.
And I thought it was cool. I was pissing myself, and it was the whole. I hit the fucking thing again. So I had like a snowstorm, and Papa came in and saw it, and he lost his shit. My room was completely white.
Yeah, I'd be
covered.
pretty
It was everywhere.
I'd be pretty pissed. Yeah.
Everywhere. He was bullshit at me. I never laughed so hard. I thought it was the most hysterical thing in the world, but it sucked cleaning up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that.
No. It's dust.
Yeah, it was a bad idea, but it was fun when I was doing it. I mean, I could have been under the influence of some things too at the time, which I thought which made it funnier. But yeah, so that now I know I can't breathe that shit in. So a little late for that.
A little late for that, but it is what it is.
All right, so this week we're going to actually stay on topic a little, and I think we're going to do since it just kind of the wound is starting to heal. Let's pick the scab off.
Is it?
No, it's always that horrible time of the year.
There's nothing
where,
on TV. I'll come out and say it because I know we all differ in our Survivor fandom here.
Yeah.
Even I am wavering at times.
Yep.
But there is no doubt for our Bruins fandom. So
No.
not seeing them on TV every other night has been pretty disheartening.
Yeah.
It's tough, and I love playoff hockey. I do, but for some reason, not watching the Bruins and watching another team, it's not the same to me.
You want to stay up till like 3 a.m. and watch, the Ducks play the Golden Knights?
No, I don't.
I enjoy that.
I know you all love to watch it, and I've been watching. I've been watching some of the games here and there, but if it's not the Bruins, for some reason, I just don't have the passion for it. So I'm gonna just start the conversation off by saying, yes, we did make the playoffs, but in my opinion, it was bonus hockey. And what I mean by that is we probably shouldn't have been there.
We definitely shouldn't have been there. I know, granted, the whole draft lottery aside, nothing you can do about that. It's statistics, whatever.
Rigged.
I thought they should have probably tried to dump some of those contracts at the deadline.
At the trade deadline?
Yes. Maybe not sell, kind of bank on Toronto not getting the first overall pick and maybe getting 2 high draft picks in the first round. But then again, I do think they still made, steps forward as a team, as what they're trying to do. I just think that maybe another year at the bottom would have done us a little bit better. But who knows going forward?
What do you guys think of overall with Marcus and his system? What do you
Marcus or Marco?
I'm sorry, Marco
Sturm.
Sturm.
I was thinking Johansson.
Me too.
Sorry. What do you think of the system? I personally, I think I like it.
I do too, but I think we did see some faults in that series in the sense that he's so rigid at points, he won't make a change. Where you would see other
Agreed.
coaches kind of on the fly.
Adjust.
Yeah, but I do think he's still a new coach. He's had a lot of assistant roles.
Yeah.
He has experience being an assistant coach, but his first time as the head of a hockey team, he's the guy. He's the one who's putting the lineups out.
Yeah.
I think that he could have, you're dealing with injuries, dealing with people who haven't played together. You're trying to deal with chemistry. You're trying to bring guys in who maybe shouldn't be in. You're trying to adjust for the tempo and the speed and the pace and the physicality of a series and adjust accordingly. I don't know. I would have liked to see some other guys play. I really didn't need to see Alex Steves out there. And we love Alex Steves. We actually met Alex.
We met
Steves.
Alex.
He's a
Yeah,
good
we met
guy.
Alex. Yeah.
But he didn't play for a long time. Is now the time to thrust him into the middle of a playoff series? Probably not. But in his defense, they won the game with him in overtime.
They did. That was an amazing. That was
a great game.
Who did they? Hagens and who else did they take out for Steves and?
Arvidsson got hurt.
Valid
So that was another thing, which I don't know how much of a difference maker he would be. He was hurt the game that I went to, the third game. He got hurt. Zadorov, I guess, got hurt that game too.
Towards MCL.
He tore his MCL off the bone, which is
that's insane.
insane. Yeah. And I don't know how you navigate that without surgical intervention. I guess there's something that he said he can condition to the point where it would heal on its own. I have no idea how that happens.
He has to be having surgery. He has to be having surgery.
I think so too. And that's a significant amount of time out.
Yeah.
So if this is how it's going to go, you're going to go into the start of next season without Zadorov, without McAvoy for probably at least, a good chunk of the opening series.
I actually don't think MCL needs surgery.
Yeah, that blows my mind because I was reading that and I'm saying, how can this not need surgical repair?
I don't know. I don't know.
I could not figure that out.
Let me.
So do you honestly think McAvoy's going to get suspended? Did they already announce? Have they announced
I think
it
you
yet?
got 5 games.
Did they give him 5 games for
But
that?
the thing is, they're still debating on the fact that if they're going to count preseason games, because they're expanding the schedule next year.
Yeah.
So they're taking away 2 preseason games. They're adding 2 regular season
they're going to
games.
have 84 games?
84 games.
I don't know if I agree
schedule.
with that.
I don't know if it's I don't know if they're trying to open it up to have, the NFL's done it.
Mhm.
We're probably going to see it with the NBA.
Mhm.
The MLB, I don't think can expand anymore. I think they're
Oh,
already-
what?
they're
Could I
already-
have an an expansion into the playoffs too, like playing rounds?
They might. I think this might be a test run for it. I don't know what their
Because
goal
the
is.
NFL added 2 more spots, and then the NBA now does that little tournament.
Yep.
Not
And
the
then-
in-season tournament, but the
The play-in tournament.
The play-in tournament.
So I don't know if they're going to try and do that. Like maybe, those wild card spots, they'll kind of interchange.
before
them.
they do that, I like them to see them go back to 1v8, 1 through 8 seeding for playoff seeds instead of doing the 2 wild cards and then the 2.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's frustrating, but I do like the format because you do see a lot of interdivisional matchups. Granted, you lose good teams early.
Yeah,
yeah,
but-
you do.
That is frustrating.
like Philadelphia shouldn't probably have been in the second round. Obviously, they got swept by.
No, but do you think that the Penguins would have done any better? Probably not,
no, but they wouldn't be playing each other in the first round. They probably both would have been bumped.
because they would have been like the 7 or 8 seed, right?
Yeah,
Or
something like that. I think we.
So they would have
been
played
7th.
Carolina.
I think they
Well,
would
would've
play
played
Carolina
anyway.
anyway.
Yeah, they would-
So
yeah,
you're gonna
they
get
They
the
play
same
Carolina
thing.
in the second round
Yeah.
now, but Carolina swept both them and Ottawa.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, I never thought that was like a huge deal because I've now lived through both. Like,
Yeah.
remember like the Adams division stuff like back then?
Oh God, yeah.
That's more-
That was
Traditional to what this
Yeah.
is.
Yeah,
As
Yeah,
opposed
that's
to
the
like the
point.
1v8.
Yeah.
I'm also getting sick of seeing the same matchups in the first round, though.
Why, you don't want to see Edmonton versus the LA Kings for the 19th year in a row?
No, it's just Edmonton. Although Edmonton did get smacked around this
They
year,
got smacked around, yeah.
and the Kings got smacked around this year too.
They also got
but
smacked
they
around.
got smacked around
yeah.
by the.
And I may have taken the Kings in that series, so that was
That's
that was
actually
tough.
crazy because Colorado is a fucking drunk.
Yeah, they look unstoppable.
Whoops.
Yeah, that was rough.
That was
But
crazy.
anyway, I hear a lot about that. I hear a lot about they should just do 1 versus 16 and just see the whole thing. And just have no
that's
conference like allegiances.
stupid.
no, that's dumb.
I think it's dumb too.
Yeah,
but
no, I don't like
I
that.
don't know. I think it's cool. Like it's a cool theory, but
Yeah.
I mean, imagine like the Bruins playing like Winnipeg in a 7-game series. If that wasn't the Stanley Cup, I think that would just be dumb.
Stupid. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So I have no problem with the playoff format. I have no problem with the division format. I have no problem with the wild card, how it is. I think it rewards good teams. I think it hurts middling teams. I think if you're on the cusp, you're gonna get bumped by, as we saw this year. You saw 5 Atlantic teams get in, 3 Metro get in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When some Metro teams shouldn't have gotten in if that were the case. But I think it's a give and take. You got some cool first round matchups.
Yeah.
You got great playoff hockey. The numbers were great. I mean, if you saw the ratings this year,
I haven't
they
paid
won't-
attention to the ratings.
It's
So
been very good.
I think, especially for the Bruins, I think they did make strides this year. I thought honestly going into the series that they could beat Buffalo. I didn't think Buffalo was that
I
scary.
thought that was the
of a
best
team.
matchup for them. To
But-
be honest with you,
As the series went on, it was kind of, especially like Game 6. I really saw it. Like, yeah, Buffalo was the better team.
Yeah.
They were faster. They were nastier. They did deserve it. I'm not going to count that 7-1 game. I think that was
No, that was
That was so bad.
that game was terrible. But
that was literally the worst game I've ever watched in
Yeah.
my entire life.
Yeah.
I've been watching
Um,
hockey for my entire life.
yeah, the Bruins didn't bring the nasty at all. Like that is
No.
one thing I
They
did
brought nothing.
notice.
the only time they brought it was Game 2, and I was like, oh, the series is over. They're going to fucking kill him now.
When they brought the nasty, they went to
They
another
killed
level.
them 4-2. I mean, it's 4-0. They scored 2 goals at the end of the game.
Right, right.
They killed them.
Yeah, they
I was
brought
like,
the
this-
nasty.
This is over. This
There were
series
just
is
so many
done.
missed opportunities. Like the first
Yeah.
game, they blew that game. They should have won that game.
Mm-hmm.
Second game, they
Yes.
played great. The third game, if they hit that friggin' penalty shot, I think the series is over because you're up 3-0
Yeah.
and you
Yep.
have home ice,
Yep.
which now we know doesn't mean shit,
No,
to be honest with you.
well, we
Um,
all of a sudden we shit the bed at home for some
which
reason.
they played so well. And they won, what, 13 or 14 games in a row at home this year?
Yes.
It's crazy. But to have that not carry over at all in the playoffs. I mean, I would argue it was like a Jekyll and Hyde situation. They played great on the road.
Yep.
But when they got home, they could not play.
To me, it just proves that they're not built. The roster currently isn't built for the playoffs, which it wasn't, and they admitted it. They wasn't. They overachieved. I just think Marco Sturm is a great coach.
He did a good job.
Put players in position that will excel, but it's glaring. We need a top 6 forward. We need Minton and James Higgins. Yes, they have the upside to be the top 1 and 2 centers, but it's going to be a couple seasons.
But I think they're closer than people think.
Yes.
To be honest with you, I really don't think that they're. People saying they're like 6-7 years away. I'm like, I don't think so.
No.
This reminded me a lot of the Ottawa series in 17, where they called up McAvoy.
Yep.
Yeah.
And they also got out in 6. And I was kind of down on the roster that year, and I said, they're a long way away.
That was also another overachieving season. That was Butchie's
That was Cassidy's
first year.
That was his first year as a
midway
coach.
through.
3 years later, he brought him to the Stanley Cup. So they didn't cross the finish line, but they were very close.
But they progressively got better from that moment.
Yeah.
And also following a year where they did not make the playoffs.
Yes.
So it's
Yeah.
kind of, I could see a similar progression where they might win a round next year, which would be great for morale. And then maybe sniff like a conference final or hopefully a Stanley Cup final.
They're still
2-3
getting like
years
a
down.
top 20 draft pick in the first round.
Yeah.
I think that's how it's going to pan out. I don't know how Ottawa and LA land in that. I think it's 1 through 16, then
If you got the
LA
order.
17, Ottawa's 18. I think we're 19.
Okay.
I'll have to
something
look
like
at that. So we're still getting a higher pick in the first round, which, anything can happen. David Pastrnak was a late first round or early second round pick.
It was a late first round pick. I think it was 25.
But, we still have a higher pick coming into this draft. Like I'm thinking like in the future, I would love for them to capitalize on, David Pasternak's closing window. I think he's only 30. He's got 3 or 4 good years left in
I
him.
agree 100%. They need to get him support.
But
They
that
need to get him
window's
something.
closing
Yeah,
quickly.
it is.
And I think they're heading in the right direction, but they just need to be smart with the awful contracts they have. They get to remove probably both Lindholms.
So this is a debate we should have because obviously there is an issue
Mhm.
both with Elias Lindholm and Hampus Lindholm.
Yep.
They are not playing up to their contracts. They're not playing up to their position, but they both have very strict, solid, no movement clauses. So they would have to agree to any trade that happens. You can't really buy them out because the length of the contract is so much that they'd be on the books until like we would have kids, basically, or like even like grandchildren. To be honest with you, at that
We were
point.
talking about that.
Yeah.
I think it was the day after the game, or literally right after the game.
So what do you do there? I think with Hampus Lindholm, he's here for 4 years. I don't think you can do anything. Maybe the last year you buy him out or something, or you'd have to give up like a first or second to move him, and him having to agree to wherever he was going to be moved.
I wouldn't mind keeping Hampus. I think he's serviceable.
I would mind.
He's not the greatest, but I think if we had to move one, we can only move one. I would much rather move Elias. I think he's a ghost of himself.
So that's an issue because he is a center.
Yep.
Yeah.
They now have Minton, they have Zaka, they have James Higgins, who they're going to play at center. If those are your first 3 centers, you have Elias Lindholm playing 4th line, making almost $8 million a year as a center.
It's a waste of money.
That makes absolutely no sense.
0 sense.
I mean, he will not be effective at all.
It's good, having him as
It's
a 4th
not.
line.
That is not good at all.
No, contractual wise, out of it, like he's a solid 4th line center.
But he should not be.
But he should not be getting paid that much money.
It's not even a money thing because the cap's going up.
Yep.
They have plenty of space.
Yeah.
I mean, you could definitely keep those contracts.
Yeah.
You cannot have that guy on the 4th line. He's not
You think he's
that
that much
bad. No, it doesn't make any sense. Especially you're going to go up against grinders, people who are going to hit. He'll get crushed.
Yeah.
Oh, he won't survive.
No.
He's,
So you
he's
can't-
not
you can't
physical.
do it.
He's not physical.
I think
He can take face-offs, like definitely. Maybe
Yeah.
you put him on like a power play 2 role, but you can't have him playing the 4th line. So now what do you do with him? You can't trade him. You can't buy him out. No one wants the
Right.
contract. No one's going to take him.
Yeah, he's just on the
So-
team.
He talked about having a significant lingering upper body issue.
Hmm.
Now we get into contracts. Maybe you put him on LTIR and you kind of like
kind of slowly just move him out.
a little bit out the door.
Yeah.
One foot at a time.
Did he come out with an injury
He did.
for the injury report? What was his
Yeah.
injury?
His back, right?
I think it was his back.
Lingering.
It's been like
And
2
it's
or 3
getting
seasons.
worse.
Yeah.
So that's awful. Back issues are
That's
tough.
suck- and I know,
I
I
threw
went
my
through
back
it.
out 2 weeks
Yeah.
ago. Please, that was bad.
Yeah, it's brutal, but I mean, come on.
I was actually watching a documentary not a documentary, but a quick video of I wish of a center we could have on our team, Ryan Kessler. We need a center like him. I loved him.
I'm not a fan of his.
But he's
got some personal issues.
Yeah, he does. But he was a great two-way center, and you cannot deny that.
He's a diddler.
He was, but he had hip issues, and they used, I forget the name of it, Trodol. It's the same thing as ibuprofen.
Okay.
But it's significantly stronger. It's pretty much morphine without it being
A narcotic?
a narcotic.
Okay.
But I guess it came with awful stomach. Obviously, if you take thousands and thousands of milligrams of ibuprofen a day,
It's going to mess
get
with your
ulcers.
stomach.
But I forget the name of it. Messes with it immediately.
Really?
And, he took it for years and years and years. A lot of these players did, and now they're having these repercussions. But yeah, so
you're saying maybe put him on something like that?
yeah, put him on something like that.
Okay.
And,
And
So
maybe
let's
be
say his
serviceable.
back
And there we go.
feels better, and he gets back to the Elias Lindholm that scored 90 points or whatever it was.
We have a solid C1.
We do. But now you have an issue down the rest of the middle. So you have Zaka, who plays center. You
Who
have
played
Mitten,
well,
who
by the
plays
way.
Center. He
I have
did
to
play
say he
well.
did.
Zaka's a good two.
And you have Higgins.
Yeah.
So where do you put who? You still have Corral, you still have Kastelik, who are now center/wing. You're not going to put Higgins on your fourth line. Probably
No.
your third.
Would you play him at wing?
I would not know. I think you're going to need him as a center.
He
Okay.
played wing in the playoffs.
Yeah, it was his
Kind of.
first. It was his ELC.
I mean, they just kind of threw him in there to see what happened. What he
Which
looked like.
I thought he was
He did score a
okay.
goal, though, which was cool.
Hey, no.
Yeah, just on the wrong net.
Yeah, he's.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
so he
Yeah,
did
yeah.
So I
saw his face.
actually saw
Yeah,
his
good for
first
him.
goal ever, which is cool.
I mean, I
Yeah.
thought he did okay as a rookie being
I was
thrown
wondering,
into
like,
the
wait a minute.
playoffs.
Yeah, and I think that the leash on him was a little too short. But
Yeah.
say, like I said, I don't foresee this happening. I don't think Elias Lindholm will be the Elias Lindholm of the past.
No.
But if he does, now where do you put your lottery pick center, the future of your team? You can't put him in fourth line. He's not going to develop. You can probably put him at third. But now you have Mitten, who's your second strongest center. Do you put him at second line, or do you keep Zaka there, who played great? It's kind of
I'm
it's
moving Zaka.
tough. You moving him off the team?
yeah.
Okay, so now how do you fill that hole? Because we need top six scoring. He produced
you
a lot
get
of scoring
you
this
get a
year.
Winger.
You get a winger for Zaka.
Yeah, or something.
Is there someone in mind who you would target?
Not anyone in particular.
So I have no issues with Zaka. I think
I don't
that-
either. I don't have an issue with him.
If that's the case, which is not going to be the case, I'm moving a extra center to a team who desperately needs a center.
I think you need him right now because I think that
Robert Thomas comes to mind.
he's great, but also if I'm St. Louis, I would not part with that. I think
No,
you need
I
an
would
offer
never.
that's like, wow, I
I don't
cannot
think-
believe someone is actually calling me on the
think
phone
Zaka-
offering this to me.
I know.
No,
Nick-
I don't think so either. I think he'll sweeten the deal for sure.
Yeah.
I think he's better at like, all right, here's the draft expiring contract, or if it's the deadline, say someone gets hurt, say they're not doing well, chemistry, then you talk about moving him.
Yeah.
I mean, I think the 28 pick we have is going to definitely play a role in
They may
trades.
have three. And that's the other thing too. You talked about Pasternak's future with the team going forward. He only has so many good years left.
Yeah.
By the time that pick or those three picks potentially get to the league, the guy's
Pasternak's
going to be a
it.
grandfather.
He's
Yeah.
done. Yeah,
So
he'll be towards the end of his
I
career.
would use those picks
I would use those as trade.
unless something like, okay, no, I don't even see a future where Pasta leaves the team or
Well, that has been talked about recently.
It has.
has it though?
We saw the same article, I think, at the same time.
Yeah.
But was it Pasta? Or was it just a random article?
It was a reporter who is well known in the community who does get scoops. And
Supposedly from a very good source.
yeah.
that Pasta wants to go to Edmonton.
Not definitely wants to, but
Wants to be moved.
if he were to be moved,
It would
he would
be
prefer
Edmonton.
to be in Edmonton.
And why would
Why?
you pass a comment like that if you're not thinking it?
Yeah, I'm sure. But why?
I don't know.
I think he thinks that they're closer than we are, and he only has
Yes.
a few cracks at this left.
I don't think they're any closer than we are.
And I would argue they're farther away.
Yes, I
But
think
at
they're-
least we have the goaltending. They have somewhat of a structure for defense.
Yeah, goaltender.
They do. I'm
We'll have that conversation in a minute.
Swayman was fantastic this year.
I am honestly all right. So we'll have the conversation now. I agree with you. I agree
Swayman
with
was
you.
fantastic this
He
year.
deserved the nomination.
Swayman was literally the only reason we were in the playoffs.
Swayman actually is the only reason why we were.
There
had a
definitely
chance
were
to win.
some
Had a
some
chance
issues.
to win.
Yes.
The last minute of games,
Yeah,
the last period of a minute of every period was also a very frustrating time.
Yes.
where, you
but he had
couldn't-
nobody in front of him either.
Well, that's the other thing, and that's kind of
That's
like the,
the
other side of
problem.
point. So it's tough. I mean, if you have one guy trying to bail you out, he's definitely kept us in a ton of games. Definitely stole a few games. Definitely stole a
Yes.
few games in that series.
Yep.
But
I think
I don't know.
They need a couple more pieces to all jive together.
Now you guys mentioned chemistry. I don't feel as though there was any chemistry.
I think
I
at
thought
first,
the shit was
I think
gonna
that they grew as like a locker room, but I did see the frustrations boil over, especially
Yes.
towards the end of their
You could
postseason run.
You could see it.
You could see
Yeah.
it, and you would see the frustrations happen when
There was. Sorry, continue.
you would see the frustrations boil over, not only in the locker room but on the ice.
Yeah.
and that was
Yeah.
what was concerning with me, because when you lose it like that, you let the other team get under your skin. You have really no opportunity to come back in the game.
100%.
Mentally, you just checked out.
100%.
I think there's some players on the team that don't hate losing. You know what I mean?
They're okay with it.
They're okay with it. They're okay.
Do you
with
have anyone
losing.
in mind?
They're okay with Lindholm,
Both.
Hampus, probably both.
I agree with that.
I think they're both issues.
Andrew
I just
Peak.
don't know what to do. I don't think he's going to be around much longer.
I don't either. I want to say McAvoy maybe.
I want to agree with you, but I don't want to agree with you. The reason why I don't want to agree with you is because I like him.
Yeah, he
But
didn't have a great series.
He didn't have a
Had
great.
an awful series.
He had a terrible series, dude.
Yeah,
And we've talked about this before with the Bruins trading their captain. Thanks, Sweeney, you jackass.
That
well,
will
he was
always
hurt
hurt.
all year, so
Which is fine. I did so well last episode. McAvoy was supposed to step up because I thought he was the next choice
Me
to be a
too,
captain.
but now he's out. And
But-
I think it's Zadorov and Pasta.
I don't think he deserved it the way he
No.
played, especially when you want your leaders to step up. He
Yeah.
didn't step up. He had a horrible
We need
playoff
some
series.
dogs on this team.
He was really bad. Honestly, I would argue that he actively lost them games by being in the lineup,
Absolutely.
He did.
which was frustrating
did.
because he's the anchor of your defense, the
Yeah.
quarterback of your power play.
This team is missing dogs.
He didn't either.
This team is missing Ryan.
No, I think they
Kesslers
have
and Patrice
dogs.
Bergeron.
I think they
You
have
think
plenty
so?
of dogs. Yes,
I think Pasternak needs to clean up his turnovers, but I think Pasternak's a dog.
think
I
he was
agree.
hurt too, though.
I think
Me
he was
too.
hurt too.
Yeah.
I'm starting to like the Tanner Janot contract. I know
Oh,
you're
God,
not a big fan.
I love him.
I think
did a
he's a
180
dog.
on him.
Mark Kastelik.
I love Tana Geno,
I
dude.
love Mark Kastelik, but we need some top dogs. We need some dogs on those first and second lines that are gonna.
It's just tough because you have a lot of contracts,
I
and
know.
I'm thinking, how do you even like send people out? Like, is there anyone that you would just say to the team, and if you could just like zap them away and be like, this guy's gone tomorrow?
The two Lindholms.
Well,
Gone.
Well, yeah, them
Gone.
for sure.
Just
Gone.
Gone.
Who
Don't
else
even
would you
want to
get rid
see
of?
them. I hate to say this, but I'm going to say it.
Jordan Harris. I would send him to fucking Mars.
Yeah, I thought he
Yeah.
was good.
One-way
before.
rocket ship to Mars. See you later.
I thought he was good before he broke his leg, but I don't know if
He played great. He
Yeah.
stepped up. I was so impressed with the way he skated, how he
Yeah,
played.
yeah.
Those first, I think it was like the first 2 weeks of the season, broke his foot, comes back in the playoff game. I honestly, if I could have reached through the TV and strangled somebody, I would have did it that day to
Yeah.
Jordan Harris.
I
He drove me
thought-
fucking insane.
it's like, wow, we got a steal for this kid, and
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the way he looked like an Olympic skater, like
Yeah.
an Olympic figure
which I'm
skater.
sure he can still get back to that. It sucks being out that long and getting thrown into a playoff
Yeah,
series, but
I mean, he just looked so poorly conditioned,
Yeah.
and just he stared at the Buffalo forechecker in the eyes, and then sent him the puck.
Yeah.
And I'm saying to myself, like, what the fuck is wrong with this kid?
we need some dogs on the back end that don't buckle a fucking forecheck. I'm actually
that
getting
was
sick
very
of it.
frustrating. Like,
I'm
I
getting
think
sick
Peak
of
is
it.
serviceable, but you don't really need your third pairing guy to make $3 million.
Yeah,
No.
I don't think it's like,
No.
I want some.
if he's back, he's back. If he's not back, I'm not tied to him.
Right, right.
Laurie, I'm kind of done with.
Yeah,
If you never see him again,
Laurie should go. I'm sorry. Excuse me. I was always I don't like him on defense. I don't like him on defense.
Yeah.
But move him up to forward.
try him at left wing.
Try
what
it.
happens.
And if it doesn't work, then get the fuck rid of
Oh,
him.
and we have what's that kid's name? Just thinking of tall people. Latour. I don't
God.
pronounce his name.
Oh, Dean Letourneau?
Yeah, he's another center that we're gonna have
Yeah.
in the books.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You have Everyone goes, they need a center. They need a center. They have a million fucking centers.
Yeah.
It's just who goes where and how do you develop them?
Right.
Where do you put them? And there's not enough space on the team.
Yeah.
That's the issue. I don't know how you solve that because you can only send so many people out. If I had it my way, I would cut half the roster and be like, all right, I'm going to replace half the roster.
Yeah.
Right now. You would think that's insane.
We need a rat. That's what we're missing.
Well, the problem is,
No, you have
Zadorov
Yeah.
took on that role too much because no one helped him in that
Yeah.
role. So he went the next level. Now, I had a problem with him in the beginning of the season, but by the
penalties,
end of the
yeah.
season,
No,
I love the
him,
guy.
yeah.
We should juxtapose what we said at the beginning of the season to now.
I will, yeah,
Because
I'll find it.
We've definitely been.
I'll find
like
it.
a 180 with a few guys.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about like a rat, like a fourth line
Like
grinder.
a Zach Benson.
Like
that shit.
Like Marshawn.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, that
we
would've
need a
been
rat
nice.
that can like a Ryan Kessler, a fucking Marshawn.
You
a
love
Zach
Ryan
Benson.
Kessler. I didn't know that.
I loved him. I thought he
I
was such a
fucking hated that guy.
fantastic center. He's like, if I would be a professional hockey player, I would mold my game after him, Marshawn. It's like,
You do. You
one of
need
his-
that
one of
person
his
who's going to
favorite-
piss
one of my
people
favorite
off.
Quotes from him is, it's either it's either 100% or off. There's no in between.
Yeah,
I give
which is how it
100%.
should be.
Yeah, that's what we need. We need players like that.
But I think you do have a lot of guys like that. I
Yeah.
think that's why they're here. But I just don't know where you physically put people. There's absolutely no room in the bottom six. They give a million fucking.
They have a good bottom
third and
six.
fourth
I'll give
line.
them that.
They do, and they did a good job targeting that need. But they've always had a plethora of guys. It's like always been the wingers. The second line right winger has always evaded us. We've been talking about a second line right winger for a fucking decade. It
Yeah.
spanned like 3 presidential administrations. It's insane. I mean, I don't know how you sit there as a GM or an owner and just say like, obviously there's a glaring need. We need depth scoring.
What is Geeky? A left wing?
I believe is a right wing.
Well, he's not a first line right wing. I can tell you that.
Yeah.
He
So
may
what do
go
you do
out.
with him?
You move. I think he's a good second line right wing.
But you'd keep him on the team?
Yeah.
You would? You would also
I-
keep him?
I don't think he's awful.
I think he was up and down this year.
Yeah.
He reminded me a little bit of DeBrusque with his season where he was
He was
on
very
fire
streaky.
and
Yeah.
then shit, he fire, he
Yeah.
shit.
I don't think he's definitely not a first line right winger.
He's got a great shot.
He
But
hasn't fit-
I think that it's his style of play. He even admitted it. He got nervous to shoot at points.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I mean, you come off career high in goals. You're close to 40 goals.
Yeah.
Shoot the fucking
Yeah.
puck.
I think he'll have another good season next year. I just think we need
I think so too.
we need someone to complement Pasta.
And it's not right now, it's not geeky.
No,
No, it's
when
not
he's
geeky.
not. Yeah, he's. I would rather him on the second line.
Was
Yeah.
he playing left wing then? Because I'm trying to think. Because they had Arvidsson and Pasternak. But then they had
yeah.
Geeky
He
in
might
the
have been
third
playing.
line.
I think he might have been playing left
No, I
wing.
gotta fact check myself.
I got
Yeah.
so excited when he was started scoring towards the end. I'm like, okay, here we go.
Yeah.
And then he gets into the playoffs and he does
Got
nothing.
2 goals.
He got two. He did
Yeah,
get
one was
2
a fucking
goals.
fluke.
Yeah,
Yeah,
He shot it from the other end of the ice. That was
he shot it
insane.
from mid and it just bounced the wrong way and he scored a goal. Which
So he's listed on the roster as a center. Which he did take draws, but only when the center was kicked out of the faceoff zone.
right.
They kind of sub him in. I remember him as a right wing. He's a right-handed shot too, but
is Pasta a right wing?
he's a right wing. Yeah, right wing, right-handed shot for sure. Arvidsson was a right wing, right-handed shot. I don't know what do you do with him because he's gonna be looking for money. He had a career
Holy
year,
fuck!
I know.
but he's also
Malkin is
hurt.
40 years old.
He's 40 years old. So maybe that's someone that you target. I just don't know. And again, where do you put him? There's, like I said, I've heard the whole time they have no center depth. They have no one down the middle. They have a million guys down the middle. It's just,
Yeah.
I don't know where you put everybody.
I'm looking at the free agency right now, and
It's a very rough class.
it's bleak.
And it's going to get worse too, because a lot of
Yeah.
these guys after the draft will sign with the teams.
Yeah.
And then it's kind of whoever gets to free agency already has like a verbal agreement with somebody else.
Right, exactly.
So it's
Exactly.
tough.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
And you're gonna see a lot. You're gonna see a lot of like for us, these young kids are developing, and they're coming in. Like Hagen, let's
Yeah.
talk about him for a minute. He came in. He didn't look bad.
No, he didn't.
For a young
I mean,
kid,
I'm sure he was nervous, and it's a 19-year-old kid. You're going from playing in college in front of like 4,000 people to
And strong
a full
bastard, dude.
thing.
For
Yeah, he is
for a
strong.
small kid, going in there and not being afraid to battle the
Yeah.
corners with
I
somebody.
know. That was pretty cool to see.
Dude, I was like, I'm impressed with this
he's
kid.
got, he's got great vision, so I'm
He
excited
does.
for him to have a full training.
And I'm
camp
glad they signed him because people were saying, why would you sign him and not play him? But, play him in Providence. You have to sign to play in Providence.
Yeah.
It's not like you just like start playing in Providence immediately and then you go up to the NHL and you sign. You have
Right.
to have a contract to play in the NHL.
Providence. They need to restructure that whole. They're not good. They're good, but they're
I
not
think
a
they're
playoff
fake.
team.
They're fake good.
No, yeah, they need.
But you guys said that about Buffalo, and look what
Yeah,
happened.
I also think Buffalo is. I think they're a skilled team, but they're not built for the playoffs. A deep run of the playoffs.
I don't know how
Yeah.
long they're gonna last.
I think.
either.
I think Montreal. They're going back to Montreal now, so I think Montreal's.
No, but I mean like longevity for them. Like, do you see them being
Yeah,
the top of the Atlantic again? You
I
do.
do.
I think they're young.
I do too.
I
I
do.
think their draft picks are really starting to come around now. I've been saying it for years. I'm like, it's only a matter of time before Buffalo, the Habs, all these young
Yeah.
teams start to come
I mean,
around.
it's definitely cyclical. It's more cyclical with hockey than it is like football for sure.
Yeah.
Like football, you know, the Chiefs will always be there. The Eagles will always be there. You'll see
Yeah.
the same teams over and over again. San Francisco, I feel like, is always in that conversation.
yeah.
But with hockey, it's like you might see Nashville 1 year in the playoffs, then you
Right.
might not see them for 2 years.
Yeah, exactly.
Chicago, they're going to be bad for maybe another year or two, but then all of a sudden they'll come back up
I think
and stuff.
Chicago's screwed.
You think so? Really?
Yeah, not screwed. I don't think Bedard turned out to what they thought he was going to be.
I think he's a really talented scorer.
I think he's good, but I don't think he's.
But even like Toronto, they had a bad year. Now they're gonna, magically get better because
I'm telling you,
I think
they're not going to win anything until they get rid of that core.
they'll definitely get into the playoffs though.
When's
Yeah.
that core gonna breaking down? It's gonna be breaking down soon.
I think Matthews would be fucking stupid to sign there.
He really would.
His next year is last year.
You don't think that's fishy though?
What?
He said, "Oh, I think it's time for me to step aside or something." Took that to the press. 2 days later, they win the draft lottery.
No, I do, but I don't think.
That's kind of fucked up.
No
Yeah, a little
offense,
bit.
I don't think McKenna's going to instantly change anything.
He might not instantly change anything, but he'll score 60 points. And that to me is, that's a lot. If the Bruins had a guy who could score 60 points, you win a playoff round for
Yeah.
sure. I mean,
Yeah.
that and you have a higher seed. You might get home ice. Granted, now I know everyone who told me you got to get home ice, home ice does not fucking matter. It doesn't matter. If you're a good team, you're going to win no matter where you play.
Yeah.
Especially for the Bruins,
You just
it
have
did
to
not
win.
matter.
You
You just have to win. That's
find
it.
ways to win.
You got to win.
I think I think Toronto's screwed either way. I think that core was never going to win anything. And
No, I don't think they'll ever win, but I do think that they'll be back in the playoffs for sure.
Yeah,
But I don't think they'll ever
absolutely.
win the Stanley Cup.
No,
I think that's
no.
like legitimately a cursed team.
I
Like
think
the
if-
Jets.
if-
I think that's also a
The
cursed
hockey
team.
gods do not like them.
No.
if Austin wants to win anything, he's going to leave. If Willie, I like Willie, but I honestly thought out of all three out of that whole core, Mitch Marner was the best player, and he was smart to get out of there. I'm dead serious. I loved Marner. I wish he was a Bruin. He was the smartest one. Get out of there. It's not. They're not a winning franchise.
So I saw a statistic on Twitter. I'll see if I can find it. But it talked about the teams who have been in deep playoff runs, won at least 2 series
Okay.
in the past 5 years. Can you guess where a majority of their talent came from?
Like position wise, or just where?
No,
the
like
roster?
how they got on the
them.
team.
How they got that.
Yeah.
I want to say draft.
Free agency.
It was targeted trades.
Oh,
Oh,
that-
okay.
and, like far, far ahead of anything else.
okay.
Wow.
So
I guess that makes sense though.
it does. And when you look at it too, like the Kachuk trade, that was such a no-brainer looking back.
Yeah.
But in the
Yeah.
time, they're like, oh, I can't believe they got rid of Huberdeau. He's a huge part of the team.
Mhm.
Now you look back, like, I cannot believe Huberdeau was even on the fucking team. Like,
Yeah.
the guys,
Right.
I mean, Kachuk could totally change the culture there.
totally changed
That's
it.
what we need.
100%.
Stuff like that.
Culture
You see
change.
Tampa do it. They've gone out and gotten
Yeah.
scores. You've seen other teams do it very well.
Bruins in
Vegas
2019.
especially.
Bruins in
Yeah,
2019.
they did a good job too. So I think that is kind of the method. They have a ton of cap space going forward. They have too many guys, way too many guys. They
Yeah.
need to definitely send guys out. And I think you have that ability to send guys out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's always going to be injuries. There's always going to be problems with the roster, whatever that may be. You're going to have like long-term stuff. But if you can get talent, target that talent, acquire them and bring them in and get them accustomed to the culture and the play style, especially early on, I think that is a winning formula. And that's how they've done it in the past. I think that can help them going forward.
Yeah,
What do you think about the front office? You think Sweeney's going to go?
we'll see.
Yeah.
I'm on board for what they're building right now, but this is it. Once Pasternak's window's closed and it's Sweeney's done nothing, I think it's gone.
He's got to start thinking now. See, that's
Yeah.
that's what I think the problem is. He's not thinking long term.
But I think if you need somebody who can find talent and trade for them, Sweeney is one of the best
yes.
Oh,
in the business.
I agree with you that he can't draft for
He's
shit.
done. He cannot draft for shit. But I don't think they need to draft.
No.
And I heard for years you have to draft this person to draft this person. I don't know if it's a development issue,
Yep.
if it's a scouting issue. They cannot. I mean, I can count on one hand how many good draft picks they've had that have turned out to be good players.
100%.
For the Bruins.
Yeah,
That
100%.
I've seen. So Bergeron, Pastrnak, Marchand, you could say McAvoy. Who else is on that list? Swayman?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Other than that,
The Brusque.
Yeah, but we don't. He's
I
gone.
wouldn't even say
He's
he's
gone
in like the
now,
same
yeah.
category. I wouldn't even put Swayman in the same category as the other ones.
Did we draft Tim Thomas?
Timmy.
No, you did not draft Tim Thomas. I forget who drafted him. I think it was what do you call it?
Oh,
I think he was drafted by Quebec.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Jesus.
He was like 93 or 94 or something like that.
Was he that early?
Yeah.
He's
I mean, Krejci, you could probably say Krejci.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what I mean? But that's 6 guys in 20 years.
Yeah. No, I know.
And that's
I know.
an issue.
That's. I mean, like you said, he can trade. He's great.
You
at
were
trades.
right.
Yeah.
He
It
was
was
drafted
Quebec.
in 94, 217th overall
There
by
you
the
go.
Quebec Nordiques.
Smart man.
That's crazy.
But yeah, I think he's the right man for the job if they want to go the trade route. If they want to draft and develop talent and go the long way here, which I don't think they have time to do. I
They
think that
don't.
they have a lot of guys who are towards the end or back end of their career and want to compete now.
Yep.
I think you have to target people. I think they did a good job targeting Zadorov. I think they did not do a good job targeting Lindholm.
Yeah.
Maybe he comes back to form, but I do think if they can kind of like play up this injury, as awful as that sounds, and kind of get him, you know.
If he's having chronic back injury, he's not coming back to 100%.
And he shouldn't be expected to do that.
No,
I mean, if he's in that much pain, like I definitely feel for the guy.
I get that.
But,
I mean, we all know
he'll
hockey.
get his money for sure.
Yeah.
You know, he's owed the money on the contract. That's what it is. That's how it was structured. I get it. It's very hard to buy people out now. The players have a ton of rights, and it's very hard to move them off the team if you don't like the contract or if you don't want
How
the
much?
player.
How much is the cap space going up?
I think we'll have 16 million. Right?
I think that's
Something
what
like
I think
that?
we
Right
said
around there?
before. Yeah. I think it's
so it's
something
like
that.
104.
It's substantial. It's substantial. Yeah.
So,
So
we'll have 16 million to play with.
They kept it flat for 3 years, I think, post COVID, because they had a lot of money in escrow. So now it's coming back. They're seeing a lot of the returns, which is good.
Okay.
The new TV deals, all that stuff. I think Rogers has a new deal with Canada.
Okay.
So
what
that's
is
all
his
comes.
contract?
What is his contract?
Lindholm's, yeah.
I think he has 5 years left at like 775. Which honestly, like it's not that bad when you look at how the cap is going up.
Yeah.
My biggest concern is the roster spot. You cannot have that guy. Oh, excuse me. I think it's the lentils. The food was delicious, but
That's good.
you cannot have that guy making $7+ million, close to 8, playing fourth line. It doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't. No, I agree.
Move him for fucking.
But he's not skilled enough right now to play top 6 minutes.
Move him for McDavid.
But
I like that.
Let's do that.
He's not trade bait. That's the problem.
No,
He's
I know.
not trade bait.
Your son's
Maybe-
playing NHL.
Maybe for I know I'm building I'm building Hartford right now.
I saw that. That was actually I can't believe Hartford play Carolina though. It's kind of it's like a split squad game.
I'm about to sweep him when I get home. I'm up 3-0 in the series.
So yeah, so I don't know what you do with him other than you can't buy him out because the way that the buyout works, if you're over a certain year or age, I think it's over 28.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you have to pay him more money, and it's on the books for longer.
Motherfucker.
So it's like a buyout proof contract.
Jesus,
They
no
really fucked
shit.
themselves.
It's tough. I think they were still paying Seidenberg until like last year, which is
they buy him
nuts. They bought him out the last few years, but because he was so old,
Yeah.
it just compounded and kept going.
Do you think they signed him for this long because they thought he would go back to his?
Oh yeah, I think so, and I think that they had the right vision in that. I think they
Yeah.
liked him for a while, and they always talked about him like possibly being a Bruin.
Yeah.
And then when it came time to bring him in, I go, that actually makes a lot of sense.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
as a center, he's a guy who knows a lot of the other players on the
He's
team
100
already.
He's a 100-point scorer.
Yeah, he can take faceoffs. He's very good at taking faceoffs. He can play
Yeah.
power play. He can play penalty kill, but
Yep.
it just has not panned out. But
Yeah.
if it's an issue with his back, that's not going to get any better. If anything, it will get worse.
No, it's a
give him
tough.
the
That's a
Ryan
tough thing. I
Keston
mean,
statement.
we know hockey plays the Warriors, but you can't ask someone to play through that.
No,
that's
no,
something you
insane.
can't say. Like, it's just not possible.
So if you
Not
do that,
possible.
if you put him that route, then you have Zaka, you have Mitten, you have Higgins, and you have, I don't know, I would say probably Corrali, fourth line.
Yeah,
do that.
he was playing mostly center. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure.
Corrali did pretty good. I mean,
Yeah, he had a good
I'm a
year.
fan.
Bless
Yeah.
you.
Yeah,
Bless you.
Bless you. Bless you.
One more.
Bless you. Enough.
David Sneezy.
Is Nola Chari still playing? I miss him.
He is.
He's on the Ducks.
No, that's VL.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right.
That was a bad trade for the Bruins.
You think so?
Oh yeah, 100%. I said to them, people gave me so much shit. It was the Panthers game when Marchand came back. I went to the game.
Yep.
And they put VL in the lineup, and I'm saying to myself, like, the kid had a good training camp. He was playing hard.
Yeah.
Oh, I was like, did I drop this? But
No,
it's
it's
still in my
him.
hands. He could fight. He had no problem punching people in the face, no problem checking them, no problem going to the corners. And I was like, oh, he's a waste of a roster spot. I'm like, I don't know, is he? Like, he seems to show some skill, and he tries every single game.
You need that.
Yeah.
And then he goes to the Ducks and he lights it up for like a 4th round pick. And I'm saying, why not just keep that guy? I think, you know what I mean?
Speaking of the Ducks, you know who's going to be available? He's a restricted free agent, but Cutter Gauthier. Would you like him?
Well, then you got into like the offer sheet and stuff, and you piss a lot of people off, and then it's like a.
He's good.
I don't know how to even compare this. It's like, say you break up with your girlfriend, and your buddy's like, "Oh, like, do you mind if I like take her out?" Like, obviously, yeah, you're gonna fucking mind. Like, that's your ex-girlfriend. So it's like something like that. It was their rights as a player first.
Yeah.
They still kind of am talking to the player, but you're kind of swooping. You're like, hey, you know, I know that this is your guy, but you know, do you mind if like we talk off to the side?
Right.
And then if he goes with you, you piss off that GM. That GM's like, oh, well, I'm not gonna do business with that person anymore.
Yeah.
So I don't know if he's really worth it to like burn that.
And they do a lot of deals with the Ducks.
They do a lot of deals with the Ducks. That's the other problem. If you want to look at something funny, it was between Montreal and the Hurricanes with Sebastian Aho. So
I thought it was Kotkaniemi.
It was him too.
Okay.
So they offer sheeted Aho first, Montreal, and then Carolina offer sheeted Kotkaniemi.
Yeah.
So they did that. So then you'll get shit like that. So they might offer sheet, you know, they might offer sheet like a Higgins.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then they have a ton of cap space.
Hey, Kotkaniemi went to fucking.
He went down to Carolina.
Yeah.
So you'll see stuff like that. So
Okay.
I don't think that's a great route unless you're like a rogue GM and you don't give a shit. It's like your last kind of like Hail Mary to Shepard.
Yeah, right.
You know, if you might do that, but I don't think he's good enough to move the needle on a team to say like, hey, this team is a middling team. Now we have Cutter Gauthier, who's a good player, admittedly, but not someone who's going to bring you to like the next step.
No.
He's young. Yeah, he's young. He has room to grow.
Oh, fuck! Imagine if Aho went to Montreal.
That would have been crazy.
That would have been insane.
They got to do something because they can't go rebuild next year because they said
I don't think they
we're
will
not
either.
rebuilding
No.
and they don't have to.
I don't think they should.
They don't need to. No, they got just said to your point. They have the people. Where do you put them?
That's the biggest issue is there's too many people and not enough spaces on the roster.
Yeah.
But a lot of the people are redundant. Like you don't need Andrew Keefe. You don't need, or Andrew Peak. I'm sorry. I just made him Irish.
That's all right. That's good for him.
You don't need Andrew Peak. You don't need Jordan Harris. You don't need Mason Lohrei. You don't need all those guys. They're all like, you know, third line guys who you can swap in and out.
Aspero's going to go too.
Yeah, he got a tough series too.
Yeah, he
and
did.
he's another one of our buddies. Who
he did.
He's another.
I'll tell him straight to his face.
I like him.
Yeah, I like him too.
I'm a fan.
Taller than him,
But
I know I'm taller than him.
Yeah, I know.
I met him.
Yeah, you have photographic evidence.
Okay.
But I'm a fan of him. So I mean, he did have a crappy series.
He had a
but
really bad series.
He's shit, and
people were saying that he took Charlie McAvoy down because he was paired with an AHLer for that whole series.
He was.
That's why he paid him
100%
shit.
agree.
Yeah.
So
100% agree. Aspero's not good.
but during the regular season, the record with him was so much better than without him. So I don't know. It's tough. And it's so different because you're not playing the same team over and over again like you are in a series. You'll play the same team fucking 7 times in a row.
Yeah.
As opposed to like you'll play Buffalo once, then you'll play them again in January, then you'll play them twice in March.
Right.
And that's it. You might not see him again.
Right.
Dude's
Until the
jacked,
playoffs.
but he was getting bullied by fucking Doan.
He was getting bullied.
Insane.
Yeah, like I said, they didn't bring the dog. None of the dog. There was no fight in them. I thought the series was going to be chippy. I was hoping for it.
Me too.
Buffalo brought it.
Yeah.
They definitely brought it.
And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing, guys? Like, answer back. Do something. Show some sort of passion.
And they have the guys to do it too.
They do.
They brought guys in too.
They got Tanner Janot. They got Kaslik.
Yeah, they did their job. It's just
and when they were out there, they were doing it. They were throwing
it's
it.
just their top
But
top
then
plays. Some of them don't like losing. Some of them don't care for losing.
They don't mind losing, and that sucks. That sucks for a bench.
So bad.
You know,
they need talent up in that top 6, and they need talent on the back end. More talent.
Yeah, I just don't know. Like I said, I don't know who you target because you don't have a ton of trade bait. You know, you're really not going to trade. You can't trade Pasternak. I mean, if you do that, you're losing 40 goals.
No.
Yeah.
if he trades Pasternak, you basically
It's over. You gotta just
I'm
blow the
throwing
team
my
up.
hands in the air
Yeah.
and I'm fucking
there's a full
rebuilding.
rebuild.
And I'm
Like,
fucking
we already have
rebuilding.
Higgins. We have Higgins. We have Minton.
I'm going with my young guys. Whatever
I'm
the
going with
season
that.
is
Just ride it
what
out.
it is. Let's just ride it out
Like
and
a
see
San
what
Jose
happens.
Sharks.
Yeah, but you know what? This has been an issue since 2011. They've had the core. They just can't put a team around them.
I agree.
And the teams that they do make it, they just don't have what it takes to cross the finish line.
Yeah.
Like 2019, we should have won. They
That was
they
rad.
just don't have
I'm still blaming that on Rask. I don't give a shit. That was all right.
I believe you
yeah,
in
that
that
was
one.
a tough goal. The first goal he let
that was
up.
fucking ridiculous.
2019, we should have fucking raised the cup.
The goal was 600 feet.
Yeah, that was a joke. That
Um,
was
I
a
know.
joke goal.
No, I can't even
the
fucking debate
Panthers
that.
here, they should have won the Stanley
my
Cup
God,
that
they
year.
were-
That was another year.
they
On
just keep-
paper, we were the Stanley
Pull it
Cup
off.
champions.
The team was
I could not
there.
believe they had that team. Literally, that was like a dream team. Like
Yeah.
you sit there playing in the NHL video games, you're like,
Yeah.
oh, like wow, look at this team I just built, and you win every single game.
Yeah, it was like James's St. Louis and
Oh, please, the St. Louis Blues. He had Wayne Gretzky 3 times in the first line.
yeah,
I mean, it's like, wow, 82-0. Yeah, no shit. You know what I mean?
it was crazy. I remember those days. But yeah, I don't know. They've had the same issue since day one in 2011, and it hasn't seemed to get
Well, this
better.
I think is a very important offseason because you're kind of going to dictate the future of the team because, like Scott said, you can't rebuild, but also you're not going to compete for a cup. You have the ability to
the
do
pieces
so.
are there.
Yeah, but you got to put them together. You got to bring pieces in.
They're literally like 2 solid pieces away from being.
I think 2 or 3, and they're competitive. I really
Yeah,
honestly
I agree.
If they win a playoff series next season, I would not be surprised.
Yeah.
But also, if they didn't make the playoffs, I also wouldn't be surprised either.
Yeah.
Right.
But
So-
it just depends on this offseason, who they trade, who they move. They're literally
Yeah.
2 or 3 pieces away from being right up there with.
Oh yeah,
Buffalo, right up
definitely.
there with
No, I think they could
Carolina.
honestly compete for a conference. I honestly thought that they would win this round, and they
me
might
too.
steal a few games. I knew that there was going to be an end to this. I usually am very upset when they get knocked out. This year, I wasn't so much because they overachieved for sure. But I also saw flashes of very good things that they could work with and build off of.
Yeah.
Was it McAvoy said they squeezed everything they had out of the squad?
Yeah, which
I think they did.
I don't know how accurate that is.
I don't either.
I think they did.
Again, I was hoping he would become a leader and to pass a comment like that. Come on, dude.
I agree with them on that. I think they did. I think
Yeah.
they got all they could get out of that group. They weren't built for. They just weren't built up to keep up with fucking Buffalo. Definitely not Montreal. Definitely not Carolina.
No, I agree. I
think
agree.
they're- I hate people comparing. Oh, look at the teams in the West. Like the West was.
Oh, that drives me
very
nuts.
weak this
Everyone says
year.
the same shit. They're like, oh, well, then they'll be Colorado. I'm like, well, but you don't know if Colorado's going to be in the Stanley Cup final. You have no
Right.
idea. I mean, it looks like it, yeah, but you don't know if they're going to be there. They're saying this shit in like October.
yeah.
That drives me insane. And that's such an asinine comment. You're talking about 3 rounds in the future.
Yeah.
Where everything has to go perfect for them to meet up and then eventually lose. So,
like
I
you
don't
guys were saying for the West, like David said, I think you said it too. 80-point teams and make it the fucking playoffs.
know. It was embarrassing.
Without even fucking thinking about
the LA
it.
Kings
80-point
lost
teams.
like 19 games in
LA
overtime.
Kings won literally 17 regulation games.
Yeah.
in the
Yeah,
playoffs.
that's like a joke,
Yeah,
but
exactly.
that's what it is.
But yes. All right, so we're getting towards the end. Should we got to do a questions, our new thing
Yeah,
here.
what do you want to do? You want to do hockey players again? Or you want to do something
Yeah,
else?
hockey plays.
All right. So
All right.
you want to do good again to you?
Yep.
Bad to me.
Yep.
You want to go first?
Yeah, I'll go first.
All right, go ahead. I will turn around.
All right, so let's put this in the middle.
If you say Raskin, I'm just gonna go all the way to the right. So
I do.
yeah, you got to see.
I Oh fuck, that's right.
I'm not looking.
You got to ask him about a player.
Okay.
And then towards you is
Good.
good.
Did you
towards
shot
me
it?
is bad.
Yeah, I did. I shot it. Yeah,
Shot it?
I shot it.
Yeah.
All right, so a player. I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna. This is gonna be Hagen.
So good NHL player, bad NHL player.
I don't think that's
N-
a bad
No,
question.
no, because I want his opinion.
All right.
It's not an opinion. Okay.
Good NHL player, bad NHL player. Currently,
Nope. 2B.
No.
No. All right. All right. I'll pick another phone. I'll pick another player.
Just pick a
do you know where it is?
Yeah.
You do.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
it's but when you see it, you're gonna be like,
Yeah, this be like
Okay.
definitive.
Now I'm stumped. All right.
"Hey,
How
you
about?
really shouldn't be. It's pick someone. There's multiple jerseys around here that you can pick.
I get pass up. I can pick anybody I want, right?
Yes.
All right. Horton.
Oh.
Dude.
What?
Justin Wayne
Tim
Gretzky.
Thomas. Tim Thomas.
Justin Wayne Gretzky.
Oh.
Why do I suck so bad at this game?
There you go.
Yeah, there you
Oh,
go.
there we go.
There you go.
Yeah,
Okay.
that was easy.
All right. All right. So
Best goalie of all time, for sure.
now I forget. Now I know where you guys are going. Okay. I'm sorry.
All right.
All right,
Close your
go.
eyes.
Yep.
That's where it is.
Okay, so good's my. Do it again.
Redo
Do it again. Do it again.
Jesus Christ, Dad. Okay.
All right, we're gonna put this in the middle.
Suck
Ready?
At this fucking, the easiest game in the world that I suck at.
All right, you're good.
You good? Okay.
All right, good NHL player, bad NHL
Good,
player.
bad. Hit it.
Campus Lindholm.
Oh, Christ.
Now you're gonna do the red thing.
Bad.
Now you move the red thing.
All right. Now you're gonna put it where you think he falls in that spectrum.
Bad, right?
Well,
Yeah.
it's all opinion based.
Can it go anymore?
It can go. All right.
Can I make it go down anymore?
All right, let's reveal.
You were close.
Let's do one more. Each.
Okay. All right.
I think he's bad, but like historically, like he hasn't been like the worst, but he's pretty bad right now.
You're pretty bad at putting that in the
All right, go ahead, crank it. Will you stop? We got bad. Well, I don't have bad eyes now.
All right. So this is where it is.
Okay.
Okay. Everyone see it? All right. Good. Oh, hold on. No. You're good. Now you're good.
All right.
All right. So bad, good.
Yep.
Player is Matthew Tkachuk.
Ooh. No, he does not suck. Objectively, does not suck. He sucks like playing against him. Like I'd be pissed off. Why'd you just do that? Is that a bad one?
Yes.
I'm gonna go like. No, I mean, who else would you take as a winger over him though?
He's a two-time Stanley Cup champion. He literally changed the. He literally changed the whole culture of Florida.
Oh no!
Wait, what?
Yeah.
You think he's
He doesn't
bad.
understand. Yeah.
Like character wise, he's bad, or like he's a bad hockey player.
I just think he's a bad hockey player. I think
Well, I didn't know that. I was going with my
I-
like consensus.
I think he's a fraud.
Well, I don't know that like we could consider
It's
frauds.
insane. Yeah, he's two
Well,
times
I
Stanley
guess
Cup
with
champion.
Rask, you know.
No, I get that. I just think he's a fraud.
All right, last one.
Okay.
Jesus.
Oh my god.
Am I good? Can I turn
Yeah,
it
you're
on?
good. Yeah.
All right. So
Good.
bad.
Yeah, good NHL player, bad NHL player.
Okay.
Oh Jesus. Trying to think of a really good one because the one I have, you know, we've already used it, so we really can't go down that route again. Oh, do you guys have anyone in mind? I'm trying to think, like maybe
Francis LaRock.
like back in the day. At least you could.
Oh, I have.
Oh, I have a good one. Why don't we say on 3 the one that we think?
Jordan Tutu.
Jordan Tutu was good.
No, he was good.
All right, hold on, stand by.
Let me know when you're ready.
All right, I'm
Gave it
ready. I'm
away.
ready. I'm ready.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Chris Bork.
Thomas Caberlet.
Oh, that was my other one.
Okay.
So think Chris Bork, Thomas Caberlet.
Okay. So
Chris
good,
Bork was fucking awful.
good,
bad.
Chris Bork was terrible.
And just the only reason why I didn't go all the way down because you have Chris Bork and I just have respect for his father.
Well, you probably should have.
No, he was close.
I'm in
He's
it.
at
I'm
3
in it.
though.
I'm in it. And that's because I have
But they kept trying.
'Cause
That
I-
poor fucking kid out there every single night, and he would just skate cardio. And I'm like, how many chances? If he was not his father's son, they would have kicked him the fuck out a half a period. in.
100%.
He was fast though.
He could
He was
skate.
fast,
He could
but
skate.
he couldn't stop.
No, but he
He would just crash.
Yeah, he would just skate up and down the
he
ice.
hit the fucking boards.
He would just skate up and down the ice. It was actually kind
All
of
right. On that note, thank you very much again for watching.
wow.
Thank you very much for listening. This was a blast, Justin. You gotta do. Don't forget to. Don't
Oh, yeah,
forget
hit
to.
this bell
Don't forget
right
to the
here.
bell.
You're gonna hear it's,
You
you
haven't
know.
said cast the past.
Oh yeah.
Oh fuck.
shit.
Cast.
I know that was my bad. I
Thank
should've
you.
Reminded you.
Yeah.
Survivor 50 finale tonight. Congratulations to the winner, whoever that may be. We will know next week. We'll do a little recap.
Don't you have a shout out too for somebody else? For your favorite our favorite wrestling
Supernova
alliance?
Wrestling's
That's
coming
right.
back to Revere this Friday at the VFW, the 22nd. You can buy tickets at Luigi's. I forget what it is, but we're doing a deal. If you
Yep.
buy a pizza, you get a discount on the tickets. So
Nice.
come see us. I will be there. I believe I'm the host again. So come hang with us. Great, a ton of action, live action, ringside action, broadcasted on YouTube and I think Twitch. So we'll be there live. We're gonna have some fun.
Yeah.
And then send us wavelength requests. If you guys like this segment, you seem to like it last week. We don't have to just do hockey players. We can do Survivor. We can do places we visited, restaurants that we like.
Yep. And I'll get better at it, I promise.
It's a learning curve. I
Yeah.
think you're doing pretty good.
Thanks. I appreciate it. All right, y'all.
Same time next week.
Same time next week, my friend. All right. Thank you very much for listening. Thank you very much for watching. We'll see you next week.